Oh my god, it's here! What is it, Serge? You look troubled. This is it. There is no turning back now. Oi, come on, Serge. Doc. Just you wait, Lynx. Today's I'm gonna be the day of reckoning. Say your prayers. Not that I'll do you any good. Serge. Oh man, it's good to be back to this. I always wanted to, like, play this game again. Alright. So, hello everybody! As you probably know, it's me, the Red Mage Crow. The person who definitely loves his JRPGs maybe a little too much. So, we're playing CHRONO CROSS! It finally came out. A remaster. A remake, whatever you want to call it. It's here. It's now. And oh my lordy Lou, am I honestly excited. Oh yeah. 1, 2. Alright. I don't I don't remember a lot about this game though. How does any of this work again? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. So, from what I do know, from what I do remember, this opening bit is actually random. You get some random allies along the way. So not every, like, starting thing is honestly going to be the same. Which is, like, really cool. So, like, in this instance, we got Doc, and we got Kid. I don't remember if Kid is honestly, like, 100%? But if anything, I do know that, like, you know, you at least get one random person. I played this a lot when I was a kid because, as a child, the one game that I personally did better than my entire family, I don't know how many times I tell this story, is Final Fantasy VII. And because of that, it just kind of cemented, you know, the whole RPG, JRPG lifestyle that I personally have come to know and love. And, you know, one of those instances was definitely CHRONO CROSS. Now, I, for one, have only ever gotten up to, like, a certain part of the game, right? It's one of those instances where, like, the game was a little too much for, like, a child such as myself. You know, there's a reason they're T-rated games and whatnot. But either way, we'll get to there, and I'll let you guys know. And I just remember back in, like, my heyday of being a child, it was just primarily me kind of like going around playing this game. It was a rental. Like, you know how, like, there was Blockbuster and all that different type of jazz? Well, we had, like, a very special one over here. I don't know if it was just where I lived, but we basically rented a lot from there. And so I rented this game quite often so that I could try to get past a certain boss. That boss I will make mention when we get there, like I have been saying. I've been repeating myself quite often. I also have coffee, you know, relatively on the pot right too. So, you know, I'm going to have some of that later. I'm gonna get that as soon as I can. But, you know, I'm also not so much familiar with, like, how this game plays. So you know, if you're coming here for like someone who's relatively a veteran at this game, you're not gonna relatively find it with me. I do remember like a relative amount, but not too much. But hey, you know, watching somebody who doesn't relatively know all that much about a game like this is relatively not a bad thing either. Oh, that's right, I have to like turn on the power for this, don't I? Because that's like the elevator that's gonna get me up to like where we need to technically go, and then the true story technically starts. So, right here. Alright, so now that has been powered down, powered up, whatever the heck it is. Also, Doc kind of... I noticed one thing about Doc's shoulder. It kind of looked like he had, like, the digital hazard thing on it. Or at least, not the digital hazard, but, like... kind of reminded me of that little white Digimon. Because I don't think the little white Digimon has the digital hazard, but has something that's kind of similar to it. Triangle base. I'm going to have to re-look at what the frick that little white guy is, because I could have sworn it was a digital hazard when we were playing Digimon, which we are playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth. This is probably going to, like, occur just about every single day, probably who knows how long, because I'm going to be playing the heck out of this game. I'm going to at least try to maintain playing this game, Digimon, and freaking Yakuza 0, which is going to be very difficult to try to maintain and balance. But I'm going to try nonetheless. Oi! What the bloody hell just happened? What are we doing out here? Now we're very high up. Whoa, bugger! We're so high up. Is this thing floating? Did it feel like your body passed through the floor just now? This sure is some fort. Hey, Serge? Hmm? You alright, mate? You've been acting all weird. We don't know what's up ahead, so just stay on your toes, eh? You know, another thing is that the main character's name is a lot like my own. Very similar to, like, my actual name. Ooh, what's going on here? And we have some major foreshadowing. Just like that. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. We start where we should relatively start. Not near the end, but at the beginning. You know, upon like playing this and like playing Fire Emblem, two totally separate games, and I got those mixed up. But like playing Fire Emblem, you know, oh man, Fire Emblem did the exact same thing that this one just did. It's kind of dark. We need to let the light in. Come on, move those curtains. Yeah! Okay, first things first. We gotta freaking auto run. There we go. Auto run. Digital. Sound is stereo. Window frame. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Okay. Now it's an auto run. That's how I relatively like, that's how I like it, personally. Alright. Hey, Marge! Good morning, Serge! Finally up. The sun's already reached high noon. By the way, didn't you have plans to meet with Lena this morning? Lena came by to see if you were up, but you, young man, were still off in Neverland. You shouldn't break promises like that. Girls can be pretty scary if you make them angry. Yeah, no, I hear ya. We got a kitty! Got her kitty. They have different noises. best game ever. So, oh man, another RPG where lean is somewhere in here. Yo, Serge. Oh, have you ever seen one this size? This has got to be from the legendary Dragon King Palace. Wouldn't you agree, Serge? You're probably right with how big it is. You think so too? I knew it! I just knew it! If it really is true, then from here on out, happiness will be rolling into my life. Business will pick up, money will start pouring in, I'll be able to repair my roof, varnish my boat, buy a new sail, eat as much squid gut pasta as I want up in Termina. Ah, life is good, and there's also a place called Termina. Lovely. Yeah, right, who am I kidding? That would definitely be too good to be true. But thanks anyway, Serge. Thanks for playing along. Here's a little something for you. Give it to a girl you like. I received a Komodo scale without lifting a finger. I wish the legend was true, though. The Dragon King Palace. There aren't enough dreams out there lately. Oh, man. Ah! This is gonna be so lovely. I want to say she's at the pier. I know that this is like where there she is. Yippee! And there he goes, swimming boy. Hey, Lena! You're late, Serge. Sleeping in as usual, I suppose. You promised you'd go get some Komodo dragon scales from a necklace, remember? Since you were late, my mom asked me to babysit the kids. Ooh, Sergi, Lena, look at me. I'm pretty sure that's more like Sergey. Come on, you guys. You should join us. It feels really good. And like the rest of you, we're not here to play. Don't swim out too far now. Okay, gotcha. Ooh, boy. Kids sure have it easy. Remember when we were like that? Not a single care or worry in our minds. Oh, how I miss those days. Now being an adult, you got taxes, you gotta worry about gas, and you gotta manage your money more appropriately. At least this game was only 20 bucks, mind you. 20 bucks. 2 games. 2 games. You got this game, and another game, which I don't particularly care about. Maybe we'll put it on the channel too if I ever get around to it, but we'll see. How each day lasted an eternity, filled with newness, fun, and excitement. The important thing now is not our childhood, but my Komodo scale necklace. Yes, we have to face up to reality and live each day anew. God dang it. So I want you to go to Lizard Rock and get some scales for me. I would join you, but I still have to watch the kids. It's your fault. You were late. Once you collected some Komodo dragon scales, I'll catch up with you at Opasa Beach. Is that okay with you, Serge? Sure, no problem. Why not? Good, that's what I wanted to hear. Okay then, don't just stand there. Go collect some scales at Lizard Rock. Let's see. I think 3 should be enough. So we only need 2 more because we got 1 already. Nasu! This is the type of game where you would very much want to try to talk to everyone, I think. Because the main thing about this, right? Hold up, let me get the actual numbers. Okay, so there are 45 different characters to be recruited over the entirety of this game. Think about that. 45. Most games only have like 7. Or if there is relatively like, you know, anything relatively, you know, that has like a bigger roster than that, it's relatively filled with, you know, characters who you just create and whatnot. It's not so much, because of, where am I going, actually? It's not so much because, you know, these characters exist. No, these characters, these 45 different characters, they're all basically, they all have a distinct backstory and speech patterns. I never got that far to get most of them. I know how to get a select few, and the thing is that you can't necessarily get a good chunk, like, right off the bat. Like, that's kind of the main thing. You gotta play this game multiple times in order to even remotely get every single person. A single ally consume recovers HP small. Ow. 5 damage. Wow. Okay, well, they were kind of a pushover. I also vaguely remember going about, like, you know, a majority of this, like, area. I don't think it's, like, at this point of the game. I think it's, like, just a tad bit later. Just a tad bit. Let's see. Elements, allocate, him. Put fireball right there. But like I do vaguely remember like actively like fighting for a long time, I might add, in like a very very specific monsters. I think to get like a weapon or something. I don't really remember, and I don't think that I personally would like to go about doing all of that again. You know, after all, we do relatively have Digimon that we're already doing, and there's already a lot of grinding for the Digimon that we're basically using. So it's not a good idea to relatively try and overgrind. Especially, like, right now. At least I don't think it is. It very well could. Maybe. I don't know. Those are the Komodos. But they're, like, really fast suckers. And you gotta, like, surprise them. So if we go here, right? And then we do this. Well, guess what? Just wait for the right timing. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Okay, we just wait. Darn it. It was a little bit, delayed. It was a little bit weird right there. Okay. But I'm just... I do relatively want... I really do, okay? I want to try and get every single character in this game, but I don't think you guys would be I don't think any of you would be interested in me actually going about and doing that. If you are, you know, you can definitely, you know, let me know in the comments down below. Hey, you know, if you want to try and get, like, every single character in this game, I want to see that. Let me know. Because I do definitely want to try and get that done. But, you know, altogether, I also have to think that, like, you know, I have to... you know, make content of other games that I basically have going. Let's see. I don't know exactly where the jump is. Darn it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like in that corner area. Kind of in that cornery area, but we gotta drop like right on top of him. That probably would not have been like the very right time to do it. You gotta do it a little bit sooner than usual because of how much of a kind of lag there is to it. Well, that was weird. Well, owie. So we beat him to a bloody pulp. we'll go ahead and... Oh, you sucker! He dodged my attack. Look at him go! If anything, these lizards are actually kind of cute. You guys think they're cute? I think they're kind of cute. Probably... You know, I'd probably ranch these guys, maybe. Ooh, and then look, like, you can see when they're, like, really low on HP with that, too. Nice, that's good to know. Man, I am definitely looking forward to this. Stored it away safely. Good on him. We're in the water! Alright, so... Can you let me by? That rock, I can push it. I know it. Okay, fine, I'll battle you! Alright, you guys. You're all a bum! Oh, okay, cool. Good to know, good to know. I'm still not entirely sure how most of this is going down. There might be a place where I can, like, learn how the battle system relatively... Oh, look, there's a dynamic, and then, like, there's a normal. Is it supposed to be the dynamic one? I don't know. If anything... Kinda cool. Wait, why is there like a male symbol there? I wonder if that means something for like, especially later on. Maybe there's like a gender specific ability, like infatuation or something. That'd be kind of interesting. Okay. Are you gonna come up? Coming up! Alright, found a silver lupe. I think that's an equipable? There it is. It ups my hit by 2%. Not bad. Okay. Looks like he's dealing with one of those. There's a Komodo up there. I can probably get down there from here. Found a tablet. I like how I can go into battle while I'm looking into a chest. That's nice. Look at them! They just sway! La -de -dee -da -dee -doo 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 -doo. Missed, and so... Oh, I get... their little hands are like those little fan things. You know, the gag fans. Dude, these little effers! They keep dodging everything! Freaking... whatever you're called. A squirt? Sand squirt! Well, now it's a dead sand squirt. Big hit into a low hit. I kind of see how it kind of works. I guess we have like a certain amount of like hits or something. And depending on how many I relatively use. How do I do anything about that, though? There's also the, thing right there. Like, I see it's right there. How do I get there? Oh. Oh, whoa! Found the hole. Found a bone. I don't know what the bone be doing, but okay. Oh! He just kind of came out of nowhere, but I found an ivory helmet. I'm gonna equip that too. Also, I'm just now noticing, but I think that the game's dimensions are off. Because if I'm looking at my screen, I'm looking at the recording, you can see like more of the top of that like tree right here. I can only see like just a little bit where like the top gets like cut off and you can't see anything past that. Huh. I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. But it's not interfering with too much right now. At least not with me. Let's see. Sand squirts. We don't like sand squirts here. So we kill that. Oh, slide and slap! He bit me. Low on HP, so we can save a lot more of our regular attacks on this guy. I wonder what the field effect relatively means too. I wonder if that gets mentioned. There is one area that is relatively interesting me. I'm gonna go there first and foremost. Can I get out of here? Maybe it's only this one. Oh, I go back in the hole. I go down the hole. Can't go back up there. I can drop down here, I know that much. I wonder how you get... How did I scare it? Oh, he's just running around. Okay, well I'm gonna go check out that area specifically that I was talking about. I'll be right back, guys. Haha! I found him! Also, I got my coffee too while I was at it. Hello, Serge. How goes it? How would you like to join everyone for my lecture? Today's lecture is the fundamental of attack and the art of elements. Hell yeah! See, I kind of figured this was going to be it. Excellent. A true man you are. Well then, let's get on with it. Let's figure out how this system works. Pooped already, eh? You're still so young. Oh well, don't let it get you down. Come again anytime, Sonny. Dude! He used me as a punching bag. What are you doing? Poshul! Me? I'm a bit busy right now. Maybe next time. Alright, Poshul. God dang. Okay, so that was actually quite informative. I don't know if I relatively am going to show you everything. If not, what just went down. So just know, I did it. That's where you go. If you want to play this game, that's where you go. You learn stuff, and we'll be using that as relatively, information to use down the line. So we can forge jazz, right? So like you can get ivory daggers. That's what the bones and leathers are for. Okay. So, like, armor, forge this, and then there is an element that I would like to get, just because we do have a lot of, we have Cure, and if we get Aqua Beam, then that just that means that we're going to be using blue. Allocate. That's what we want to do. There we go. We got Aqua Beam. And so now we can also equip. I cannot equip that. That makes me very sad. I already had Ivory Mail. Gosh dang. Nothing I'm... Oh my god! Okay! Don't ever press R2! What the hell? That's gonna make grinding better, though. Whee! Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so now that we have that blocked off, I want to say if we leave and we come back. Maybe. No, okay. So then we're gonna wanna scare it like so. And we screwed it up. Okay. Lovely. Now we reset it. Go after him like this. We push it this way. There we go. And then when we go to chase him this way, he'll be stuck. There you go. Ah. It never relatively did mention why some enemies will attack earlier, though. But basically... When was there a second one? Hello, freak! Ow! He pecked me! So basically he says you should relatively use weaker moves to go into like more stronger moves so that you can get the accuracy up. By using magic, you'll basically by using magic, you basically change the field effect too. So if you use blue magic, the field will change into a blue, so on and so forth. Thus, increasing the power of said, you know, magic. Alright, hey, I got 3 of them. Come on, Serge, get your butt over to Lizard Rock already. I think I really deserve about 100 scales, but 3 will do for now. Once you get all 3 scales, wait for me at Opasa Beach. Oh, yeah. Well, I got all 3, so now we can just go to Opasa Beach. I'm gonna check around the village right back. They call themselves the Radical Dream... Hold up! They call themselves the Radical Dreamers. Wouldn't want to run into those bandits. Really? Because I think Radical Dream... That's funny because Radical Dreamers is, I guess, like one of the very first games that the creator of this game relatively worked on. Or something relatively like that. And it's also, don't be mean to my Celine. But like, you know, not only that, but I'm trying to talk to you. I'm not trying to be mean. But like, but like, yeah, it's kind of like a visual novel. And it's the game that's also paired with this, too. That's right. Pretty well said, sir. You truly are a man of the sea. You don't call me a Komodo dragon expert for nothing. Let me give you some pointers. Okay. Ah, okay. So he basically tells you, how to basically get these guys. Okay. It's been about 10 years since I became a fisherman. Back then, I still had other aspirations, but I ended up succeeding my dad. I guess you can say that everything here represents 10 years of my life. Lion shark, sawfish, six-horned narwhals, you name it. They represent all my hard work and dedication. I love my job, and I'm happy with my current lifestyle and all, but lately, I get to thinking when I see Kiki about how I could have had a different future. And what if I'd chosen a different path 10 years ago? Then I'd be living a completely different life than I am now. I'm not saying which one would have been better. I just wonder where the other path may have led me. I guess the longer you live, the more you wonder about another you that might have been. Boy, life sure is complicated. Oh, hey Serge, you want this? Here, take it. It's an amulet I made from a lion shark tooth 10 years ago when I decided to become a fisherman. I don't need it anymore. I have my wife and Kiki watching over me. This is the shark tooth. Oh! Oh, I can even slow down time? I'm so slow! Oh, whoa! Why does this person have a freaking picture? It's so well done! Yo, Sergey! I heard you totally blew off Lena this morning. Didn't think you had it in you. That was real gutsy of you. I guess that kind of shows her who's boss, eh? Don't tell her I said so, but my sister's a bit too quick to lash out. Could you, like, make her a little nicer to me? You have my support all the way. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Oh no, I don't... Boy, I'm in a fix. Well, you got yourself in quite a pickle though, my boy. Oh god, I'm stuck! Okay, so we're back over here, and I heard some interesting information while going around the village. Yes, going around the village was actually worthwhile in this instance. So, if we catch this guy, we might have to fight Mama Komodo Dragon, which would be a very big help, if anything. So we'll definitely see if that is, you know, good information. It's definitely going to be good information. Because if we're up to the stuff, I did save and everything. You can save at the map. But basically, you know, EXP is EXP, and you don't want to relatively, you know, waste any, you know, anything on, like, not earning EXP. You want to earn as much EXP as you can, especially in the early portion of the game. Look at this. See this? This is Mama! Mama?! Ooh, man, look at that. She is huge. Ouch. And I already used Aqua Beam, so I can't relatively use anything, you know, other than physical attacks against her. But it'll be fine, because that's all I'm going to need. Oh, it's using Aqua Beam! No! 23. Goodness gravy. But we should be finished with her. Goodbye, mama. Just like that, we won and got a bunch of EXP. Reached a new growth level. Lovely. So now we got another slot for magic. Which is really, really good. Alright, so like if we go to elements, we can allocate. And we can put fireball right here. And because it's a weak fireball, it'll only take up like one slot. And so now, we want to go right here to Opasa Beach. How did I know this was here? Because I play the game! Ah, yeah.